Hello and welcome to another PA Matches cast. We have a 1v1 between Gandalf and Bilbo. I mean, come on, that's just awesome. So this is a continuation of the new build tournament. Check out the new Planetary Annihilation build. I'll post a link about the info in the comments. Lots of really cool stuff has been added. Teleporters, orbital fabricators, flame tanks, mine layers, rebalances. It's all really awesome. So let's take a look and see how things are going. So far, everyone that I've watched has been using a pretty standard build, although Gandalf here is deviating a little bit and has gone for an early energy storage. Very interesting move. And another power plant. Very interesting. This will give him a decent amount of economy, but it'll set back his build power and his early exponential growth, while Bilbo is going for a more standard build. And is going for an air factory first. That is very interesting. I wonder if he's going to go for the bot factory next. I guess get out some early scouting or something, I suppose. We'll see how that works out for him. So the commander has been rebalanced and now has more metal and energy storage, which hopefully will allow us to work out a build where we can build a factory first. That would just be pretty darn cool. Kick off the action and expansion faster. Whatever the case may be, we'll probably, even if we do stick to a more traditional older build like what Bilbo did, we'll still probably have we'll have less of a chance of economy stalling at the start, which is pretty much almost always an issue. So Air Scout, Firefly, running around scouting from Gandalf, and that would be a fighter. No, that's a... Is that a bomber or a fabber? That's a bomber. Okay, so bombers did get rebalanced. Nope, Gandalf has now scouted Bilbo, very early scout, and is now working on that first bot factory. While Gandalf does have will have a decent economy at this point. Okay, it looks like he's just going for some very hard, very early bomber harassment. That'll be very, very annoying for Bilbo. Not letting Bilbo go on his epic journey. Let's see how many Lord of the Rings references and jokes I can make in this match. Although Bilbo does have more fabricators on the field, already got third factory going up, but has lost that fabber, so we're going to see scout. That's a mistake. Bilbo really needs to be getting up fighters to combat these bombers and fighters from Gandalf. Gandalf's using his eagle friends to his advantage. So let's see. At this point, Gandalf should really expand to over here and get up a radar and some defensive structures right along in this choke point, which will force Bilbo to either fight through the defensive structures or go the long way around these lava lakes, which of course are unpassable. Well, at the same time, Bilbo really really needs to expand down here to this line of metal extractors. Boom, there we go. Just as I said, he does. This is going to be very, very critical for Bilbo to control, as this is quite a lot of metal spots over here. Third factory going up for Bilbo, and still just 2 factories for Gandalf, and no offensive units other than the bombers. Expanding out back to this metal clump over here probably also would be a good move for Gandalf to get a radar up right in here, possibly even some defensive structures. So if Bilbo were to attack around this side, Gandalf will have an idea of what's going on. This also is going to probably end up being a fairly important group of metal. There's quite a lot of metal spots over here, and it's right in between the two players, so it'll probably be heavily contested. Quite a few missile defense towers going up from Bilbo. That's too many. You want to kind of just dot them around all around your base. And then these over here. Oh my goodness, it almost looks like Bilbo's digging his own grave. Bilbo needs to be not building these scouts and building lots of fighters. Bilbo would be much better off investing all of this metal. Can't remember how much missile launchers are. I want to say they're 100 some odd metal or something like that. So with all of these missile launchers that Bilbo is building, he could instead build like 2 more air factories and pump out a bunch of fighters. So not only will he be able to take out the enemy fighters and whatnot, as well as scout, but he'll also be able to protect his fabricators while they expand. Because if Bilbo doesn't expand, he's a goner. Gandalf's already starting to pump out a bunch of factories and is gaining lots and lots of map control. It looks like Gandalf's unorthodox early air rush is working out very, very well for him. It's definitely something I'm going to want to experiment with in the future. Ooh, there we go. First orbital factory I have seen of this tournament, which has been really weird. I've already this is the 3rd or 4th match I've commentated, and nobody has gone orbital. Orbital is now buildable, obviously, by basic fabricators as well as the commander. Uber Entertainment really wants players to push hard in fight across multiple planets. They just want to make my commentating job difficult, I suppose. Let's see. Bilbo? Okay, Bilbo does know about what's going on, where Gandalf is, and at least a little bit about what he's doing. It's quite a few fighters and bombers, all from two air factories so far from Gandalf. Now that's a weird move, sending those fighters all the way around instead of defending against. This is a mistake. Bilbo shouldn't be focusing on the factories. He should be sending his ants this way, away from these ants, and taking out all of these metal spots. You always want to focus on economy buildings rather than factories. If you take out your opponent's factories, it's just a minor setback. They still have the economy to rebuild those factories, no problem. However, if you take out a bunch of metal extractors, now it's much more difficult. The defender needs to continue building and needs to rebuild, but he doesn't have as much of economy. Economy is just a much better target. This is not looking good for Bilbo. Bilbo is not going on his grand adventure and is not branching out and claiming all of these metal spots, completely ignoring Mount Doom over here. And hopefully he'll be able to get off planet, because that's going to be pretty much his only hope. Planetary Annihilation, like Middle Earth, is all about map control. You gotta control your opponent's territory and have lots of resources at your disposal. Otherwise, your opponent's influence will go across the far reaches of the planet and pull in help from... no. That Middle Earth reference was just stretching it. Oh, shut up. My roommate's making snarred comments about my Middle Earth references.
It's not a word.
We're nerds, right? So, let's see. Bilbo's putting up a pelter. It'll be interesting to see how that pelter performs. Pelters have been rebalanced. They now have a higher arc and a slower rate of fire, so they're less effective at just chewing through units. Looks like Bilbo's finally starting to branch out and gain map control. While gaining all of these metal extractors is very important, he really needs to be putting up a missile defense tower over here, or fighters or something. Otherwise, all of these bombers and fighters are just going to take him out. Gandalf has just got massive amounts of map control, lots of economy at his disposal, and is working on expanding over here to this very important metal clump. And is amassing a large amount of forces here. We'll probably see a push from Gandalf here. Going to try and take the ring from Bilbo. And we'll probably... This is a lot of missile defense towers over here, so it is going to be difficult for Gandalf to overrun Bilbo. But since Gandalf has a lot more map control, he'll eventually be able to outproduce Bilbo. But if Bilbo is able to get off planet, what is he building? That's an astroid, not an orbital fabricator. Interesting move. If Bilbo is able to get his commander off planet, that is going to totally change everything. Who knows, maybe it's Bilbo's strategy to not branch out and instead turtle up very hard and rush orbital. We are 12 minutes into the game, so it's not a very hard rush. The Uber devs have been experimenting with rushing orbital, and it's worked out well for some of them. Bilbo's astroid is now off planet, and is probably going to grab this commander here and get the hell out of Dodge. No orbital from Gandalf, not even a deep space radar. The deep space radar's metal and energy per second have both been decreased. Bilbo is now picked up and is headed for the stars. Oh, and teleporter going up. Teleporters, yeah, teleporters are buildable by the commander. Pretty sure they're buildable by the commander. If not, they're at least buildable by basic fabricators. However, Bilbo really needs to get that commander out of, oh, there we go. Orbital factor going up from Gandalf. There we go. Whew, that was close. The Astraeus' health has been lowered, so it's much easier to take fighters to shoot down an Astraeus or missile defense towers to shoot down an Astraeus. So say Gandalf was on another planet and he were to send an Astraeus down to right over here. Before the Astraeus could land, it would enter the air layer and would be just totally shot down by all of these missile defense towers. So Bilbo is now off and gone. Still no orbital radar. Gandalf's working on advanced, and orbital factory will follow. Teleporters now going up from Bilbo. Oh man, I'm getting excited now. Looks like we're going to get to see some fun interplanetary combat. Oh shoot, I can't remember the keyboard shortcut to hop between planets. So let's see, this is quite a lot of ants here from Gandalf. Whew, he really probably should be attacking. Or something. Maybe putting up, I don't know. We're 15 minutes in, and Gandalf is just now finally finishing his first advanced factory. So we'll see what he does with that. First fabricators are being built. Good. He'll probably be working on advanced economy. Let's zoom out. Where did he go? Since he's not in orbit, Bilbo is probably already on this moon. Yep, there he is. Not doing anything. So that's interesting. That's unfortunate. Dealing with, oh, there goes an orbital fabricator heading off to the other planet. So we're going to see lots of fun interplanetary action. Let's see. So as I was saying, dealing with multiple planets all at once is very, very difficult. There goes the Pelters taking out this defensive line. And, oh, here we go. Massive push from Gandalf. We'll see how well these ants are able to take out all these missile defense towers. One way or another, there will be lots of explosions, and that is exactly what we are here for. Ooh. Looks like Gandalf is bringing forward his commander as well, with fabricators and combat fabricators in tow. Pelters. Ooh, that Pelters seem to be... Looks like they've had a damage buff and possibly an area of effect buff, but their rate of fire still has them nerfed in a good way. They were very much OP. Boom! Down goes all of those missile defense towers, just left and right. And we've got more ants coming in from over here on the side, flanking around with lots of factories out the back. Gandalf has this planet locked down, and I am not surprised, but all of these ants are able to take out all of these missile defense towers no problem whatsoever, and Bilbo has lost Hobbiton. Bag End is no more. Let's see how he's doing on his adventure. He's working on colonizing his new planet, but he's losing energy plants left and right, so that's going to make this rather difficult. And since Bilbo Lot is going to be losing his base and his teleporter on the main planet, he really needs to take this Astraeus and pick up one of these fabricators and send the Astraeus to that second planet. So let's hop on back, see how things are going over here. Not much left at all of Hobbiton. Gandalf is really just destroying everything. Gandalf shouldn't be Gandalf, he should be Saruman. He's scarring the Shire. So Gandalf has a very, very hard lockdown on this planet, and it's got pretty much all of the metal spots everywhere. So down goes Bilbo's teleporter, and orbital launcher. That looks like, that's an orbital fabricator being built. So we'll probably see a teleporter from Gandalf here soon, and this orbital fabricator is probably going to start building a teleporter elsewhere. I still don't see a deep space radar. That's a mistake. Deep space radars are very, very important for seeing what's going on, as the deep space radar provides full view over everything that is off in orbit. Bilbo's orbital fabricator is swinging around and heading out for Murian. Let's see. Bilbo's working on revitalizing his economy and is building is going to be building an advanced bot factory. There it goes. We'll probably see a planet-smashing attempt here from Bilbo. Ooh, there goes a teleporter from Gandalf. I wonder if Bilbo doesn't put up a radar or scout or something, and if he doesn't see this teleporter being built, then there will be nothing that Bilbo will be able to do, because Gandalf's going to have a lot of units. Oh, this is not looking good for Bilbo. Gandalf's got his teleporter built and a whole bunch of ants ready and rearing to go. And the teleporter is now built. It's going to be turned on momentarily, and we will see ants coming through. There goes, teleporter turned on, and ants will be coming through any second. And it looks like we're going to have a teleporter win. Come on. Where are those ants? Okay. Oh, that's a bummer. They're having to swing around to the other side. So there they go. Ants are now streaming through. And here they come. Gandalf has absolutely no defenses, no defensive structures, no defensive units, no anything. There we go. Bilbo now knows that he is in trouble and is working on spamming out missile defense structures. But it is not going to be enough. Gandalf is hunting down and killing that pesky little hobbit. Oh, nice! When all else fails, run. Bilbo is now fleeing to the other planet, which means this match is about to get drawn out. Oh, so let's see. Bilbo's about to lose everything, and he's going to be, again, starting with nothing as he heads for the other planet. So here, shortly, Gandalf is going to realize that his prey has fled. And there we go. We've got orbital fabricators from Gandalf headed to the third planet and will promptly pop out a teleporter. Ooh. I did not see that coming. Bilbo is headed back to Mordor. I guess he has realized that Frodo will not destroy the ring for him, and it is up to him. We'll see. Bilbo... Maybe... Or wait, maybe he's not headed back to the main planet, but instead is going to be whiplashing around and then heading off to the other planet. We'll see momentarily. So, let's check out Gandalf, see how he is doing. We've got a nuke going up, but unfortunately that will be not usable since interplanetary nukes can only be fired to planets that share orbits. So this can only be fired to the neighboring moon and not to that third planet. I still don't see a deep space orbital radar. Big mistake. Well, it looks like Bilbo is about to call it. Or he could just drag it out. Oh, come on. Land right in the center of Gandalf's base. Just go for it. Do everything you can. Oh, nope. Off he flies. Wonder if he'll self-destruct here in a second. And yes, he is right. That moon was key. When he lost that moon, he lost the match. There's just nothing Bilbo can do at this point. Gandalf has everything. And as a commentator, I need to keep my mouth shut. But I really want to just call it. But even then, it probably won't be drug out too long. Just drug out by however long it takes for Bilbo to get to the other planet, because Gandalf's orbital fabricators are almost to the third planet and will be constructing a teleporter soon. And Gandalf has enough units to easily and quickly control that entire planet. And it looks like we are going to be continuing. Bilbo is a stubborn little hobbit, and we'll be continuing. Wait a second, why am I zooming? I've got that set. So let's see what's going on over here. Woo! Wow, a bunch of advanced fabricators from Gandalf have come to the other planet, and they're going straight for Halleys. We might get a planet-smashing finish after all. Gandalf should probably send in a few other fabricators and start claiming all these metal spots, because why not? Never stop expanding. I wonder how fast these are going to be built. I'll come and check back. So, full control over here. Bunch of orbital fabricators sitting around from Gandalf. Zoom out. Bilbo's almost to the other planet, but Gandalf's orbital fabricators are already there. Just finished their teleporter, and units will be swarming on through soon. So, how far away is Bilbo? Bilbo is not far. What about those Halleys? How fast are those going? Oh, wow. Those are going pretty darn fast. Not surprised. It's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14 advanced bot fabricators. Those suckers build things fast, and the Halleys cost less than they did originally. So these Halleys are going to be built really quickly, and this moon will be launched. And it's at this point, it's a race. Will Gandalf kill Bilbo with ants or a moon smash? No, not ants, I'm sorry, pounders. It's been renamed. Where is Bilbo? Still not quite there. But Gandalf is ready and waiting, and has an advanced radar satellite sitting there ready. Which the advanced radar satellites now function like traditional radar. They just put little blips on the map rather than the full vision that, that it used to be, which was very much overpowered. So here comes Bilbo. See him whipping by the camera angle. Gandalf's working on putting up a network of advanced radar satellites so he can see where Bilbo lands as soon as he does. Down comes Bilbo onto the planet's surface. This is... I can't remember what the range is like. Well, let's find out. Nope, that's not what I wanted. I want to see Gandalf and not Bilbo. Yep, that advanced radar satellite has enough range to see Bilbo, and as soon as Gandalf looks around and sees what's going on, we'll see all of these ants come swarming on over here, and that will be the end. Unless Gandalf decides that he wants to win and in style and go for the Planet Smash. At this rate, he very well might. We now have the second Halley built. Only need 3 to move this moon. So as soon as this third one is finished, Hulk smash. So, oh, no. He's just going for the quick finish. Put Bilbo out of his misery. And the ants are moving in. Nah, not ants, pounders. Oh, yeah, I'm going to be doing that for some time. They're not called ants anymore. So, Here we go. Huh. Whoops. Bots are headed out in front. Maybe he'll go for a reclaim kill. Not even sure if the combat fabricators can reclaim, but that would be quite the classy finish. Oh! Looks like he is! Oh, no, wait, no. No, that's just the repairing. All of those bot fabricators are repairing while they walk, trying to repair the bot fabricators that are damaged out front. And here we go, the last stand. Sheesh, that is a lot of repair power. I'm not sure if that commander's gotten a single kill. Commanders are slow units. Ants are all ground-based units are faster. So all these ants need to do is just move, and there they go. Bot fabricators out in front. We're getting lag. Boom. There goes the commander. And down it goes. Good game. It's fun to see some of the new orbital mechanics being used. I hope you all enjoyed. Let me know what you think in the comments, and like and subscribe if you enjoyed it.